Let's get a check of the weather now. Joining us once again is meteorologist Rob Sharpe. Rob, good morning. Wet weather has returned to the east coast today. How will it play out?
Well, for Sydney, we saw some showers developing in the middle of the night, and they're pretty much all done for the city. There's still a chance for a couple more, I suggest, but it's going to clear up by around this afternoon for the city and by late afternoon for the western suburbs. But the wet weather further south looks more substantial, and we've had some totals as high as 15 millimetres near Kiama, and we'll continue to see that wet weather continue in that region. The showers have just started picking up in southeastern Queensland over the last hour, and so they'll continue to spread across that region this afternoon. But for Sydney and Newcastle, it looks to be fairly dry this afternoon, but the wet weather will pick up further south. Eastern Victoria, southern New South Wales and up into the centre of the state. There's potential for showers and thunderstorms, and they're possibly severe today with heavy rainfall leading to flash flooding, the main risk in that red shaded region. In outback New South Wales, the town of Menindee is under an emergency evacuation order courtesy of the rising of the Darling River, and it could potentially reach record heights tomorrow. So the water levels are rising fairly rapidly considering it's the Darling River and it's been in flood for such a long time. Meanwhile, up north, the rain is spreading across the regions with the monsoon, but on the western edge of this, that's ex-tropical cyclone Ellie, and there's some black shading there. That's heavy torrential rain. There's potential that we could end up with totals as high as 400 millimetres on the western side of this yellow shaded area. So the town of Derby could be impacted by that, with life-threatening flash flooding a concern today. But anywhere in that yellow could see heavy rain and damaging winds. Across the country elsewhere, it's not quite as hot for the west coast, but the western inland has some extreme fire danger ratings today, and it's lovely in Adelaide and Melbourne.
And what is the weather looking like for New Year's Eve celebrations?
It's going to be pretty nice for most areas, but there's still some potential for wet weather from the east coast and, of course, through the north with the monsoon. So up north, lots of rain around, but for the east coast, showers most likely in the morning, eastern inland most likely in the afternoon with showers and thunderstorms, but then into the night time, you can see it's drying up on the east coast. Not as much wet weather around, still just a chance, such as it is in Sydney, and even Brisbane's a chance for wet weather, including into the evening. But for Sydney-siders, I think it's most likely the morning. It should be pretty good for heading out for the fireworks. Canberra and Melbourne, the chance of a shower or a storm during the afternoon on New Year's Eve. Lovely and sunny elsewhere, except in Darwin, with plenty of wet weather continuing there, Danica.
OK, Rob Sharpe, thank you.